So I thought I'd shoot a quick video for you guys showing you the new version of the Apple TV, which I have jailbroke, and I've installed Plex on it. So you'll notice it looks exactly the same as before, except there is a new menu across the top that has Plex on it. So when we go to that particular menu here, you'll notice we get to see all the movies that I have installed. I can also go down and look at channels or movies or TV shows. So let's actually start at TV shows. So I'm going to go into my TV shows. And notice I have some different TV shows. I have MASH, which notice it automatically loads the artwork for MASH. Has a little brief synopsis, which I'll go over here in front of. So it tells you about MASH. It tells you comedy, and the episodes were 30 minutes. Now, notice up here at the top, it lists the TV shows that I have installed. And if I actually go into one of the TV shows, so I'll actually go into MASH, and it actually now plays the theme song. All the seasons are listed here. And let's actually go into, say, season 4, for example. I'll select that. And then it lists all of the episodes. And as I go to each episode, notice the image spins up at the top, and it tells me a little bit about the episode. Alright, and I can back up by using the menu button just like I normally would. And let's actually back up and go to, let's go down to the X-Files down here at the bottom. And let's go into the X-Files. Oops, I hit backwards. Let's go back and go into the X-Files. So again, tells me about each one and the theme song. Let's go back out to movies real quick and just go to movies for just a second. Select a movie, or select movies as a group. It takes just a second for it to come through. And then I can go down to the different movies that I have, like 1408. Notice the artwork appears automatically, and then the information about the movie appears. Now, this is one way I can look at them. I'm going to go ahead and select this movie. So I select the movie. So the movie is actually going to start now, or before it actually starts, it actually takes me to this view. So notice what I have here. I have the synopsis again. Over on the left I have the artwork. I also have who's in it, but here in the middle it automatically pulls from the file. The way it's encoded, I actually have this encoded very low quality, 480p. The codec, H.264. It's in Dolby Digital 5.1 and it has closed captioning. I can arrow over to my audio here, so I can look and see, I can select my audio and I can see, well, it has subtitles and it's in English, so if it had multiple languages, that would be showing here, which I do not. So I'm going to back up again. Here is, again, my full screen. I'll back up here for just a second. I can then go to More, and when I go to More and select More, I can mark it as watched or unwatched, or I can go back. I can then arrow down to the bottom, and this is another way I can also look at movies. I can scroll across the bottom. Let's select, for example, 21. It's one of my favorite movies. Notice it shows this is in standard definition. The audio is AAC, though, instead of Dolby Digital. I can go ahead and continue on. Let's select like the 40-year-old version, which I'm going to select that. It's also in 480p. I pretty much encode my stuff pretty low quality because I figure I'm not keeping all this to watch on a too regular basis. I don't know if I have anything really that's in super high quality that I could show you something that showed something different. Let's see what else I have here that would show different than 480p. Notice depending on the codec they're in, they may show 480p or they may show standard definition. Notice there's a background image too, and this background image is pulled from the artwork as well. So there's a big background image. I mean, this really looks like the kind of thing that you would see from Apple, and of course Apple doesn't do this. So this is what Plex does. So don't seem to have anything that is in a higher definition. This astronaut farmer might be. I believe I got this from Steve. Nope, guess not. Thought I did after all. Maybe Augusta Rush. No, looks like everything is pretty much in pretty low quality. But again, you can see that it does list there the type of quality that it is. Here's BTK. Oh, here's Baby Mama. That's not going to play either. So let's go to Back to the Future. And Back to the Future, for whatever reason, isn't showing me any quality, which is kind of odd. All right, that one's 480. So let's go ahead and play this and actually see what it looks like. So go back up to play, hit play. Takes just a couple of seconds. We get the spinning icon in the center, just like we would with any other playing any other movie. And then it will start here in just a second. And again, this is streaming off my server that's in the basement. So this is, streaming like you would any Apple TV movie. I still have the ability to use my arrows, and I can fast forward. See down there at the bottom, it's fast forwarding, and I can hit the center button to play again, and it will pick up here in just a second when it catches up with the server downstairs. I can hit the menu button, and it goes right back to where I was. So of course you can see a lot on that. Hitting the menu button again takes you back to the movies. I can then go back to the menu itself, which takes just a second for it to come up. So I can also go down to, I can search, I can go down to channels. For example, if I select channels, I can look at my photos. I can look at my iTunes and play my music from here as well. I can go down to my servers, so I can have multiple servers. I could actually select a different server. Notice this has my my IP address here. I could select an external IP address, and you could watch my movies, and I could watch your movies. So it doesn't have to be a local server. You're allowed to have multiple servers in your list as well. So thought I'd let you see this. You guys take a look at this. Hope you like it. Talk to you later.